Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go.
Welcome everyone to the Tampa Bay Thunderstriker show. We are broadcasting live from our studio, live from the studio in Safety Harbor, Florida.
That's right, folks.
Please send in your questions through Facebook and let your friends know about the show. And now, here are your Thunderstrikers.
And we want to talk about a whole new part of the show that we have tonight. If you've got a phone, we've got a phone too. Give us a call. Thunderstriker 727-474-8786. We're going to have that posted on the page, and you're going to hear it about 1,000 more times, right, Joe?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So I am Jeff Snyder, your co-host, and I've got our host, Joe D'Angelo. Tell us, Joe.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe D'Angelo, Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live here.
And me.
Jeff Snyder, my co-host. Good evening. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the introduction, Mr. Devin Stopford, our producer.
Yes, thanks, Devin. Good job, as always.
He's improving.
Always.
It's the status quo. Welcome, everybody, to the chat room as well. We are ready to rock and roll here. We're going to start off with the Tampa Bay Lightning because we all know that we are here because the Tampa Bay Lightning are our team. And if you do not like the Tampa Bay Lightning, I feel sorry for you. What are you doing here?
We're glad you're here so you can learn why you want to like the Lightning.
Exactly.
And Richard Mendoza, let's start right off with you. Hey, Joe. Been arguing with dumb, ignorant fans who are already complaining. Why do you think that would be?
Well, send them to me because, as you know, the Mad Dog here is ready to take on all comers, all people that need the education. I got my facts, stats, figures, and a new word that I just added to that is rant. Who's better to rant than I am? Do you got your volumes up? Can you hear me now?
Seems like they can, right?
Yep.
I'm digging it. All right, so Rich, they're driving us crazy too, just so you know. We're getting a lot of people. It's that time. The problem we have with the Lightning is last year we dominated the ice, didn't have these kind of hiccups, didn't have any kind of team issues. We came on the ice hard, and then we went from there. The problem is we're not doing the same we did last year. We're going to talk about this. But a lot of fans, if they're not as good as they were last time, they just kind of give up on the team. We don't want that to happen. We want to see this team grow. They're going to do well. Hey, Marie, how you doing?
It is so annoying that you self-professed Tampa Bay Lightning fans want John Cooper's head already this early into the season. You're wanting to debate whether or not we need to do this. Folks, it's 7 games.
True.
Do not start with me over this, that we need to do this, and we need to do that, and we need to get rid of Cooper. For the love of God, please, please, let it go.
I'm looking at Devin just because that's just hilarious. Hey, Maureen, so who are you a fan of?
She's a Ranger fan.
That's fine.
Unfortunately.
Well, it's unfortunate. However, we love all our hockey fans. We'd rather have you be a Bolts fan, and hopefully you will be a Bolts fan soon. Okay. But you know what? Let's talk about the Bolts. What do you got to say?
Exactly.
I'm going to start right off. Yes?
I said, let's do it.
All right, I'm going to start off with my player of the game on Saturday. I know we're going to talk about the loss. We're going to talk about the wins. But I'm going to talk about what I saw on Saturday, and that was Yanni Gourde.
Yes.
Yanni Gourde was just on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Not only was he great with the goal, and we'll talk about that, but on the one-on-one skates, he did a great job not only thinking ahead to get behind the guys, but getting that puck out of the way and avoiding a penalty, which is something we're going to talk about too, because we got a few of those we got to deal with.
Yeah, as usual. But, to get the weekend started in the last couple of days, we had faced Boston,
Yes.
And we've had a very good road trip, and we beat them last year. We really took care of business in Boston, which for a change was nice.
Yep.
Two of my Bolts fans agree with me there.
Yep.
That we always traditionally have had a hard time in Boston, and we defeated them last year soundly in Boston, which is great. And now we're coming on this momentum that we have. We've been playing better. Our record's better. And, it came down to a shootout because, it was such a tight-knit game through, and we're going to review the Boston game.
Well, let's do that now, Joe.
Yeah.
Let's get right in it. Great game.
Yes.
Great technical.
Yeah.
But why are we having to go to a shootout? We are better than this.
Yeah, well, Boston scored right away.
Yes.
1-0, but we came back at 1959. Braden Point with his third goal of the season, assisted by Yanni Gordon and Victor Hedman.
That's Braden Point's autograph right down there. Yeah, thank you.
Guess what? We were 1-1 at the end of one.
Yes.
And you could tell that the Bolts were really up for this game.
It seemed like they came out of the ice playing hard. They seemed to have something to prove, and they did it. Really good efforts all the way around.
Yeah.
Especially for a team, this was their last road game.
Yeah.
They were tired.
6-15.
Yeah. They had been really put up a hard fight all the way around.
So give our guys a break.
That's right.
We are on the road for 6 games.
Yep, exactly, Richard. You're right. They have been. They need some relaxing time. That's something we'll talk about on Saturday's loss.
Yeah.
These guys have been on the road. They're going on the road again for another stint, including Stockholm, Sweden.
Love of God.
So from what we're seeing now, at least we're getting them out of the way early.
Yeah.
Because we do not want this kind of road trip issues toward the end.
So we head on to the second period where Bergeron scored 7:26 to make it 2-1 Boston, but that didn't last long because the Bolts responded back about 3 minutes later at 10:32.
Yep.
With Joseph scores his second of the year, assisted by Alex Killorn.
Alex.
And Alex Killorn. And we got a 2-2 tie going into the third period. Well, the third period, that took us a while to finally get on the board. It was at 15-13 when your boy, Shattenkirk.
Gotta love this guy. I'm telling you right now, every week I'm going to say the same thing. Shattenkirk is the player of the year.
So Shattenkirk gets his 4th goal of the season with the assist by Steven Stamkos and Braden Point.
Of course.
And 16:55, Boston responds back with Pasternak, his 8th on a power play.
Yeah.
Enough with giving them the damn power plays. This is what grinds my gears. They're always in the damn box.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, you're damn right. We're going to talk
We
about that.
got to talk
But
about
I'm
that.
going to finish off the feed with this because me and Devin run the feeds and everything. Steven Stamkos with his goal in the shootout, the only goal and the only goal that mattered. And victory is ours with the win over Boston and Boston ending the road trip.
Always a pleasure to get that in.
However,
However,
I had to start the show in a positive.
yes. In fact, let's give it a horn. How about that? We'll just give it one little horn here for all our great goals. If it ever comes up, we're happy to see this. Maybe this.
Yeah.
You need to hear that more often, folks.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, and Joe, you may not like to hear this, but I'm having trouble being a Steven Stamkos fan this year because he is not stepping up as a captain. He is not motivating his team other than this one yell fest that he had. He is not being a team player on the ice. He's not catching the passes. And he is in the same spot year after year trying to make the same slap shot goal. And this year, they're reading it. They see it coming. The minute that puck heads into the offensive zone and he's standing there, they know it's going to come to him. And they either block it or he gets it and they block him. So it's time for a change-up.
Well, just to let you know, today there was a little bit of concern because Steven Stamkos did not attend the practice.
Oh.
And let me just confirm to you from my sources inside that Steven Stamkos had a maintenance day, body maintenance. So don't worry, Steven Stamkos is okay.
Probably getting his nails done.
Folks, unfortunately, we have to go from the good news to the bad news, and that was an absolute nightmare. A nightmare.
Horrible.
Me personally, I've had a nightmare of a weekend, but that's beside the point. None of my teams won.
Oh, jeez.
So it was a little tragic.
Before we go to this game, since we're only 9 minutes into the show.
9 minutes into the show.
And I promised him I'd let him have his time. Joe.
Promised me I'd have my time, the host of the show.
Joe, congratulations to your Yankees.
Well, thank you.
On a great season.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Thank you. We did.
They are to be appreciated, as are the Rays. That both teams had good seasons this year.
We've already congratulated
the Rays. Very happy all the way around in baseball. Ouch.
Harmony.
Life is good. Baseball is over until March 26th.
Baseball is over for us. All you Rays fans that were bandwagon Astros fans, it's time to jump off the Astro bandwagon. You are not an Astro fan.
Oh, no, I'm all over that.
You just wanted to see your bandwagon team that you claimed, oh, let's go Astros, let's go Astros. Give me a break. You cannot be this way.
I am now sorry I started this.
You cannot
Facebook
be
land,
this way.
I apologize to you for starting this right here.
Because,
hey, Joe.
I'm going to tell it like it is.
Let's talk about hockey.
Not yet. Guess what?
What? Oh, jeez.
It is my duty as the leader of this organization, the Tampa Bay Thunderstriker, to present to my co-host, Mr. Jeffrey Schneider, an autographed baseball, very official, from Rawlings. Here it is. It's signed by Radical Ron, and it could be a collector's item because.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Yeah, Radical Ron wanted to make sure that we present the balls to all three gentlemen who are a pain in the ass and cocky, arrogant, and most of all,
and not Yankee fans,
dedicated to a losing traditional franchise like the Tampa Bay Rays
for
the last 26 years.
Thank you.
He's got his ball.
Thank you, Radical Ron.
It's probably dysfunctional, but it's still a ball.
If Joe bends over by accident, Ron, you'll be able to get this ball later. It'll come back to you.
So there's my civic duty as the founder, CEO, president, chief operating officer,
oh my God,
star of your Tampa Bay Thunderstriker.
Star of your Tampa Bay Thunderstriker. Oh Lord.
The truth.
Oh,
okay.
And the hired help gratefully accepts. All right, let's talk hockey.
We had to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Baseball's over. Let's go right to
All right,
hockey.
here's one thing I'll tell you what I like. I like seeing this. It happened twice on Saturday night. It didn't pay off for us, but it will in the future.
Okay.
I like seeing the minute there's a delayed penalty, these guys are reading it fast. They're pulling our goalie. They're getting 6 men on that ice to try to get that score. That, folks, is not happening a lot in hockey, and it's a heck of a move. And I think we're going to see it more, and I really think it's going to pay off for us in the future. These guys are paying attention. Finally, especially Vasilevsky.
Yeah.
He sees that delayed penalty come up. He's already heading off the ice, which is a great, great idea. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Devin, is there anybody in the chat room you want to acknowledge?
Yeah, Devin?
Yeah, we had Valerie Lynch.
Hey,
Valerie.
We have Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Maureen.
Hi, Maureen.
Hi, Maureen.
And Richard.
Hello, Richard. Yes, I know. My Yankees lost last night. I do understand that. I do understand that. I forgive you for being a Rays fan.
Here we go.
I forgive you.
I thought we were done with baseball.
Well, Richard's a Rays fan.
Thank you, Richard. Love you.
You got bad taste, Richard. Okay, here we go. We are facing a rookie goaltender. He was absolutely unbelievable. But before I acknowledge the great goaltender, I have to say that our prayers are out for Kelly Sutherland,
Yes.
who left the first period due to injury and never came back.
I'll tell you what.
That was mean.
I watched that a couple times.
Oh,
He took a stick to the face
He did.
yeah, that was fun.
as he fell to the ground, which, by the way, should have been a high sticking penalty anyways. I don't know where that comes from. But, hey, took a stick to the face.
Illiterate referee.
As he comes down, the rest of the Avalanche just pretty much pile on him and puts him out with an arm injury. And it feels bad. These guys don't have the same pads that the hockey players do. They're constantly getting out of the way. They're doing a great job, but they're like the ice police.
Yeah.
Nobody likes the ice cops. We get it. But nobody wants to see an ice cop get hurt either.
Mm-hmm.
So prayers for him. I'm sure he'll be recovering pretty quick. I mean, these guys skate just like the players.
Yeah,
They're up there and they're watching as much as they can, and sometimes they get hit. Oh, well.
Absolutely.
It's hockey.
Absolutely.
What if he's got all his teeth?
Yeah, you never know.
Probably not.
I just wanted to let everybody know, because we are all Tampa Bay Lightning fans. Well, 90% of the show is. But in case you didn't know, Brian Boyle signed with the Florida Kitty Cats of Sunrise, Florida today.
Yes.
So we wish you good luck, Brian. We love you. But against our Bolts,
Sorry.
not so much.
That's right.
Sorry. That's how it
Especially
goes.
since you're beating the crap out
You're
of
the
us.
enemy now, just like Anton Stroman is.
Oh, well, I hate to see him go. You know, that's another sad part is we'll talk about that a little bit more, about the losses we've had.
Oh.
Sometimes we don't think, because it's not Point, it's not Killorn, it's not Cooch, it's not Vasilevsky. When we lose some of these players, we don't really think about how much of an impact. But losing him is a big deal.
Absolutely.
And losing our goalies and some of the players we've lost are really key players. Maybe they weren't household names on the ice every 5 seconds, but they really gave a lot to this team, and it shows because they're missing.
Yeah, absolutely. And wow, I'm trying to weed out all the negative on this 6-2 loss, and all I'm getting is they shot 46 shots. They had 26 hits.
Got to put them in the goal.
They have 54% of the face-offs won by our team.
Got to do something with the puck.
See, this is where it all falls apart after that. I mean, it's just their goaltender, unbelievable, stole the show. Pavel Franz, how did they pronounce his last name? Francouz?
Something. Yeah, that's it.
He's making
Frenchie.
his second NHL start Saturday night against us. His second. That's it. And he turns out to be legendary.
I disagree.
Why do you disagree? The man 44 out of 46.
The man stopped a lot of weak, limp wrist shots. Nothing special, nothing fast, nothing in the 5-hole, nothing with any kind of skill, no flipping pucks. We didn't give him anything to stop. We just kind of whiffed the puck at him and said, hey, catch this. Here it comes. And he did. He did a good job. He didn't do anything spectacular because we didn't give him anything spectacular to stop.
I don't know. I think he did a great showing, and this kid's got a future because he stole the show.
True.
And
but we gave him the show.
44 saves on 46 shots. And another good thing that I want to report, the Bolts held the Avs to just 24 shots.
Still lost.
And still lost.
Still lost.
The fewest shots by the Avalanche all season long in their, 7 games.
Yeah. A lot of things I'm seeing on the net around the horn, they're saying that sometimes we look like the force that dominated the NHL.
Yeah.
Other times we look lost, and that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
There are so many times we just look lost on the ice. It's almost like we're not sure if the preseason's over yet.
Several people messaged me and said that it was because they just got done with that 6-game road trip and they were tired. Come on.
Well, tired or not, all these other teams are tired too.
Yeah, they were playing the night before.
Yeah.
They were playing on Friday night.
Yep.
And wasn't that a shootout win?
Yeah. It was a long run.
Yeah. So guess what?
Right.
They were tired too.
We can say we're tired all day long, but I think our foe right now is consistency.
Mm-hmm.
We just do not look consistent. We have a dominant win against the Leafs.
Yes.
We have a half-ass win on Wednesday.
Yes.
We have a horrible loss on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we not consistent with what we're doing? We go into overtime against the Hurricanes. In 40 minutes on the ice, we have less than 5 shots on goal.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Are we missing the passes? Are we not looking down ice? What's going on?
Yeah. And I agree with what you're saying. And believe me, we were coughing up chunks.
How do you beat the Leafs and lose to the Senators?
Yeah, that was the question that we were asking on that show.
And this is where now I'm having to question myself as a fan because I thought I had it figured out. Maybe it's because we played to the level of the teams we're playing. Well, that didn't happen because now that whole thing was shot out the window. Maybe we're missing our key players like Braden Point. Braden Point's back.
Yes.
We're not doing well. Maybe the front line just needs to sync better. These guys have been synced for 2 years. They should be the ones dominating the ice, not our 7th line, who seems to be doing better than our first line. That's a problem.
It is. And
fix it, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, it's consistency. I agree. And, while I am a broadcast journalist, I cannot get on the ice and play for the Lightning. They have to deliver and do what it takes.
Yep.
And they have to play better. And they have to play better. It all falls on Captain Stamkos. And it all falls on our coach.
Yes.
And like I said, I've been a huge Cooper supporter all these years. Yep. I love John Cooper. I talk to him after games when I go to the games and I talk to him and stuff. He's a great guy. He's a great leader for the community. But I'll tell you right now, this team needs to shape up and it needs to fix these problems right now.
Well, these are the same problems we saw in the playoffs. It's almost like they stopped playing, they lost themselves, they lost their way, and they still haven't regained it.
No.
Now they're talking about it's going to take possibly till late November to mesh into a functioning unit. Well, where's the functioning unit from before? We've got the players. Yeah. We've got the talent. We've got the skill. I'll mention his name again. Shattenkirk is just on fire on the ice.
Absolutely.
But he can't do it alone.
No, he can't.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, good to see you.
Something's got to give.
Something does.
And Chris would agree because Chris goes to the games and sees it. We have to fix this.
Yes,
we do.
And last night was inexcusable and unacceptable performance. I don't want to hear the damn I'm tired stuff because the same other team did the same thing. They played the night before and they even played into a shootout.
Yes.
So,
but I'll tell you what, if I'm any other team than the Lightning right now, I'm watching video and I know exactly where Stamkos is going to stand on that ice when he wants to take that shot.
Predictable.
And he has gotten so predictable. And our overpassing has become so predictable. We are not, and that's why, Joe, I think our 7th line is doing so well because they don't play like the old Lightning of pass until you might get a shot, and a minute later, you take a wide shot. These guys are charging. Right. Killorn, charging. These guys, Shattenkirk, Joseph, all of them, rushing that net, getting that puck up there. You got to take the shots because if you don't take the shot, it's not going to go in.
Well, you know what I noticed too is Curtis. They weren't playing for him. They weren't defensively. They weren't helping him. They weren't doing him any favors. And for the first time this year, I actually saw that same result for Bassey, which is so. I couldn't believe it because they always play behind Bassey. They're always playing rough and hard and tough. Whenever Bassey's in net, last night was a complete nightmare.
Yes.
There's no sugarcoating last night, folks.
I actually went to bed. I just let ESPN tell me that we lost, and I said I don't want to watch this debacle anymore. It's painful. It's gotten painful.
Did
somebody?
I need to ask Devin this.
Yeah, Devin. Let's talk about our producer right now.
Did the fans leave early? Did they leave when they were? Oh wait. No. What's that? Did they leave early last night?
No, not really.
They all stayed for it?
Pretty much.
That's what I like.
That's a good thing for the fans. Devin, what were you doing during the game?
I was in the chase lounge.
Oh, wait a minute. Is your
Yes.
name Jeremy?
No.
So Devin spent the game in the Chase Lounge eating free food,
And drinking.
drinking free beer,
And getting
while
alcohol.
the rest of us, and texting us the whole time, hey, fellow hosts, I'm hammered. Good for you, Devin. I'm sitting
yeah,
here
good
watching
for
a
you.
horrible game, eating some popcorn, drinking a Pepsi.
Ew. Why the hell did the Amalie Arena switch from
Every
Coke
single show.
to Pepsi is beyond me.
Here we go.
It
You
is so
guys
easy.
can kiss my Italian butt. Bringing that crappy ass Pepsi.
I love it.
Fire.
All right, so here's the
Vincent
problem
Kennedy
we have.
McMahon, right? Does that sound like Vincent Kennedy McMahon?
Yeah.
Sure. Here's the problem we have.
Tell me something I already know.
You already know this one. The same problems we're having on the ice now
Turnovers.
are the same problems we've had every time we lose in years past. It's got to start being a concern.
Turnovers.
Thank you very much, Chris. It is a good show. We're having a good time. The turnovers, the overpassing, the not paying attention, the missing the passes, the line change issues, the penalties we'll talk about next. But we're making the same mistakes that we make every time we lose a game. You might have to start looking at some of our coaching staff at this point. I hate to say it, but you might need to do some coaching changes. Not necessarily Cooper, but he's got a whole staff of coaches that need to step up.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to disagree.
Unfortunately,
You
that's
know that
something
if
I want to
I
say.
was going to disagree, I would, because that's what I do. I just, that's how I roll.
But let's even look at this. All right, let's talk about penalties.
Oh,
All over the board.
come on, refs.
First of all, we are being more aggressive, which I like to see.
Yes.
This is something that the Lightning have lacked over the years. They're known throughout the league as one of the nicer teams.
Yeah.
They're gentler in the ice, if you want to use that word,
Mm-hmm.
but they stay out of the box.
Yeah.
Well, that's not working for us, and we get it. So they're being more aggressive. And if you guys saw the game, a lot of fun on that ice watching those guys fight. It was a lot of good times on that ice.
Yeah.
But we spent a lot of time in the box. And we spent some really bad, shifty calls in the box when we shouldn't have been there in the first place.
All I got to say is, what about Braden Point getting headlocked in Boston?
Horrible.
That was.
Was
horrible.
that not? What was the referee doing? Was he pooping in his pants?
I still like the fact that Braden Point still fought without his helmet.
He did.
Yeah.
And the ref had to come out and go, hey, Braden, you got your helmet on.
I'm surprised that
and he said, I don't care. That's the
I'm
best part.
surprised the rat didn't try to lick his face.
Yeah, no
me
kidding.
too.
No kidding.
I mean, how many times are the refs going to allow this creep to get away with this? For the love of God.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, and I think it's coming. We know now that this year is the first year with a hockey penalty. If you don't have your helmet and you're not either actively getting off the ice or actively putting it on, it's a 2-minute. It's a minor.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see within a year or so, it's going to be a major penalty for another player to take off the other player's helmet.
Okay.
And it's happened, and we're seeing it a lot more in these fights. But the minute that helmet comes off, either the fight should stop or there should be a 5-minute major.
Yeah.
Because that's getting dangerous.
It
Yes.
is.
I mean, it's dirty hockey what this butthead's doing, and it's really getting me. It's grinding my gears because I don't like the rat to begin with, and
No, nobody does.
I have shouted from my seat in 102, and he has heard me many times when I shout to that SOB what kind of fool I think he is, and I tell it like it is, and whether he likes it or not, he's going to hear it from me. Just like Terry Tozan in the 100 series, he sits up front right in the glass, and he gives them hell, and I love that.
Exactly. Now, do we want to be strong against this team? We want to get the fans involved. Love to see it happening. But let's get back to penalties because that's what we're talking about right now. Not only are we generating a lot of penalties, we are not killing off the other penalties like we should. Our penalty kill ratio is getting bad. Last year, we had the best special teams in the NHL. We led the league, in power play and penalty kill.
Correct.
This year, we're way off.
Yeah, we are.
We are only killing 67.8% of the penalties, and that puts us 27th in the NHL. From 1 to 27, folks.
Yeah, we may want to evaluate that, but
Our special teams need to work on that.
we got to go to my producer Devin Stofford now because we've got the halfway point.
Hey, Devin.
Thank y'all for watching. We really enjoyed. Glad you're here. So make sure you go follow us on YouTube, Castbox, and all our other sites that we're on. So we hope you're enjoying the show, and we're glad you're here with us this evening. So thank y'all again.
And Devin, what's that phone number they can call?
727-474-8786.
There you go.
There you go. Give us a call. We have a special prize for our first caller. We don't know what it is, but we need a first caller. Yeah, Joe's phone. Joe's gonna give you his phone.
Call me. It don't matter because I get hundreds of calls a day, and if I don't recognize the call, and half the time I don't answer. But I got a question about Cedric Paquette, and here's my answer to that. My update is that he is now on a day-to-day with this injury. So we don't know. They're going to try and see how he is on Tuesday.
They said he looked good today on the skate. And they're going to reevaluate him, but they have said, and this came directly from Cooper, that he's looking a lot better. Let's hope he comes through. Prayers for that.
And you know what? Who gets the bump once that he gets activated? That's something else you got to ask yourself right now on the Tampa Bay Lightning roster.
Yep.
Who is he gonna now? I don't want to give any guesses or anything, but it could be Brennerway.
Could be.
Because I'm looking at all these other guys on the roster, they ain't cutting these guys.
Joe, here's the problem
we
with
got
that.
7 defensemen right now.
Yes.
I don't see us going to 8. We normally stay at 7.
But look at the defensemen we have. Look what they're doing out there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about some of these lower ranked players at the moment. I mean, we always talk about the top 5. Hedman, Kucherov, Point, Stamkos, Vasilevsky.
Yeah.
That the 5 names constantly come up. We put so much reliance on these guys, and now we're getting people like Killorn, Shattenkirk, Cirelli, and Joseph are picking up the slack for these guys that are not coming through.
Yeah.
We have to stop relying on the top 5 and start working as a whole team instead of trying to get the puck to the front line and let them have it. No, we got to work together all the way through, and we're not doing it.
Yeah, well, when it comes to goals, we have Stammer at 4, Shattenkirk at 4, Cooch, Point, and Palat all with 3. So we do have some scorers on this team.
Yes.
Assists, we have Hedman with 6, Sergachev with 6, Stamkos with 5, Cooch with 5, and Cirelli with 4. So we do have, our regular guys assisting. Points-wise, Stamkos has 9 points, Cooch has 8, Chatty has 7, tied with Hedman with 7, and then Sergachev with 6.
Yep.
So, these guys, like he's saying, and I agree with him, relying heavily on our top guys, but how about other guys like Joseph that scrambles, and he is on almost every play.
God forbid one of these frontliners gets hurt, and these guys aren't running. Now, I read something great. I love this, the new 7 trio. The 7 trio is Killorn, number 17, Cirelli, number 71, and Joseph, number 7. They've all got 7s in their jerseys. And these guys are playing a different game than the first 2 lines.
Yeah.
Completely different. When they come on the ice, they're checking hard. Their 200-foot game is running hard. These guys are coming from the back. They're not passing it around. They're not sitting back and holding the puck in the defensive zone, waiting for the play. They're moving forward. As soon as they're able to get that thing and not be offsides, that puck is in the zone. That puck is heading toward the goal. And that's what we need to see more of from every line, not just our 7 line.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
So,
Steve, if you're listening, step up.
We're gonna need.
Love you.
We're gonna need some improvement because I'm telling you right now, The Ice Chickens are next.
Yes.
The Pittsburgh Penguins are 6-3-0. And, of course, you know the man that needs to get stopped, and that's Cynthia Crosby.
Yep.
If we're playing like this, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
sad part.
The Penguins are good.
Lightning, if you're listening, I love you. I'm going to be there Wednesday. Please don't let me down. We pay good money for these tickets. Not saying that it's not a game, you shouldn't win, but you should win.
Yeah.
Because you've got the talent, you've got the skill. Gel it up, get together, put the puck in the net.
Captain, do your job.
Easy peasy.
Do your job.
I'm going to right now. Cooper, if you're listening, here's the strategy for Wednesday's game. Ready?
Ready.
You might want to write this down. Put the puck in the net. More than the other team.
There you go. That's
Yep.
the key.
So, Vassy, don't let the puck go in the net. And y'all, rest of y'all, put the puck in the net. And I think we might have a good game if we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give kudos to Anthony Cirelli that's busting his gut.
Oh, my God, Cirelli's doing so well.
We need more Cirellis on our damn team.
You know, actually, I have a quote from Cirelli today. In this league, you have to play a full 60 minutes. Tonight, we took a few minutes off, and Colorado capitalized on their chances. And that is so true.
Yeah.
When we sat back, Colorado pushed forward and made us look like chimps,
Yes.
which is really sad.
Once again, folks, we have a line to call where you can call in and talk to us.
What's that number, Joe?
It is 727-474-8786. Write it down. Call us.
And it's going to be posted every time we start a show from now on, and it will be available on every show
You're gonna know
Sunday
that
and
number.
Tuesday nights.
You're gonna know that number. You're gonna know that number.
You're going to love that number.
You're gonna memorize that number just like the Jenny line.
Yeah.
8675309. Now we're gonna be 474-8786.
Wow, that was actually pretty good. I'm going to give him that one. Hey, let's talk about hockey, shall we?
I am a broadcast journalist. I didn't get to be this good just by not doing anything at all.
Don't forget, you can also message us on Facebook with your questions.
Absolutely, Facebook.
You can text us all the time. Let us know. I'm live on the show. Joe's live watching. Everyone's got their Facebook up, so we're all seeing the questions come through. Love to chat with you guys. Love to answer questions.
Oh, I'm watching myself dance.
Look at that.
Award-winning co-host. And your host.
I'm not going
Go
to tell
there.
him what award that he's going to get. Oh, here. Award-winning co-host.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
That was
You might need that.
That personally was signed by the Radical One. Now, Tuesday night, I'm just letting you know, there's going to be a special guest in the broadcast booth
I'm glad I'm
at
on.
WZIG 104.1 on the FM dial. Guess what? We're going to have a special guest, and I'm going to throw a hit down.
Braden Point.
He is louder than me.
Oh, Lord.
He's a motor mouth.
Yep.
I'm a motor mouth, but he's more of a motor mouth.
That makes me quake to the bottom of my soul.
Well, it could be worse because we could be sitting in between.
Yeah.
Yes, when I won't be there, I've got something going on. So, Tyler Johnson spoke up about the game on Saturday.
Yes, I saw that.
He
quote.
seems to think that the majority of the game we played the way we wanted to play. Tyler, if you're listening, you didn't. Just saying.
Tyler.
He said there were definitely moments where we didn't. Of course, that's why you got beat 6-2. And if they're too good of a team, that when you have those moments, they make the best of it. Well, of course. That's what good hockey players do, Tyler. Good hockey players get out there and capitalize on mistakes of the other team.
Yeah.
How do we combat that? We stop making these mistakes.
Yep.
And we're not a bad hockey team. We're a great hockey team.
We're favored to go all the way this year. So there you go. That's
Well, we were favored to go all the way. And I'd like to hear what they have to say right now. And I honestly still think we're going to. But we have to stop making these silly little mistakes that are really killing us.
no sugarcoating it, folks.
No, there is none.
I made that perfectly clear that we cannot sugarcoat this. We need Cooper and the leadership team to bust their butts in practice and get them ready for the Penguins.
Correct. And the rest of them need to step up. I mean, the special teams, as well as they did against the Bruins, and they did a great job against the Bruins.
Yeah, they did, but
They did nothing against the Avalanche, and they need to step up. It's still an issue. It's still an issue. With these great players we have, we're not working together. By the way, I'd like to introduce Thunderbug. He's here, and he'll be here in this Safety Harbor studio all the time because we like him. We like our Thunderbug.
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
Now,
with Bolt, the dog.
Yeah.
here's what I'm going to say that is controversial, but it's my opinion.
Uh-oh.
Stamkos, yes, he got the winning shootout goal. Otherwise, he's been like a dead fish. He's playing the same corner, same shot, same position. And everyone knows it. And everyone's waiting for it. And
But he still has 4 goals.
he's still, yeah. One of them's a shootout. So, great. Let's talk about my favorite player, though. You know who that is?
Shattenkirk.
Shattenkirk.
Gee whiz, that
Telling you right
that
now.
was tough trivia there.
Still my pick for player of the year. This guy is hustling down the line. He's getting the puck where it needs to go. And for all the Shattenkirk naysayers who said, no, he's being too aggressive forward, he's not playing defensively like he should, it was his first few games. Look at him now. Look at the defensive things he's doing on the ice. He's stopping the movement. He's stopping the forward progression. He's stopping the puck. And that's what you need to have. Shattenkirk, I hope you're listening, or I hope you hear about this, because you are my pick for player of the year with the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Let's not forget Pat Maroon.
Let's not forget Pat Maroon. Pat Maroon is doing a phenomenal job.
Yes.
We have seen new guys
Come in.
and step up
Do what?
and are overshadowing the guys that are on the ice last year. I hate to say it, we should have been seeing Cooch and Point and Stamkos just running down the ice, dominating as they go. They're not doing it. These guys are stepping up. Matthew Joseph, stepping up to the plate.
All over. Him and Sorelli are all over like that.
Oh, my God. That's
All over.
crazy.
Yeah.
They dominate the ice. They're creating havoc on the ice, which is the way it should be. We need to be able to create havoc on that ice, get these other teams disjointed, not playing proper hockey, making the mistakes that we're making, and capitalizing on it and making these goals. But we're not doing it.
4-3-1's not going to cut it right now, and we're in a division where it's not going to cut it.
But we've got new fights to fight, too.
Yes, we do.
We have a great, in my opinion, aggressive team.
Hello, Linda Murphy from upstate New York.
Hey, Linda. Where's upstate? Where are you in upstate New York?
I don't remember where she is.
Linda, where are you in upstate New York?
She's in upstate New York, that's all I know, because I've sent her some Bolt stuff.
Are you like a Rochester girl or a Canandaigua girl or a Buffalo girl?
She's a Crunch girl.
Syracuse girl.
I know she's a Crunch girl.
Outstanding.
I have several friends like Tiffany Brown and Linda Murphy, and they all live upstate, and they all go to Crunch games.
Outstanding. West of Syracuse. I grew up in Penn Yan, off Cuca Lake, if you know where that is, Linda. I'm a little bit of a upstate New Yorker myself.
There you go. New York in the house.
Glad you're out here. Yeah, good to see you guys on the Facebook tonight on the show. And here's the thing we got to figure out. We're more aggressive. I'll give them that. I'm very happy to see our aggressive play. Happy to see these hits.
Fights.
Taking care of business. Dropping gloves when it's time to drop gloves. But they're spending way too much.
Sure.
Oh, Auburn, I know that real well.
6-2 loss last night. We had 26 hits.
26 hits.
Yeah.
A lot of time in the box. That's the problem. How do we figure out?
Well, 18 penalties.
Yeah. How do we figure out how to find a middle ground for aggressive play versus box time?
Yes.
Box time is killing us. Sorelli has picked up 2 penalties in his first 6 games. Last year, he averaged 1 penalty every 7 games.
Right.
This is not working out. I love Sorelli. Anthony, you're doing a great job. You're being aggressive. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Somehow we've got to mitigate these penalties.
Absolutely.
Here you go. Here's my favorite stat of the day. Hedman, Gord, and Sergachev have more penalty minutes in the box than they have time on the ice up to last game. That is not a good trend.
That is not good. And you remember, folks, when I was trying to point out some of the positives, well, you're hearing some of the negatives and wonder why we're 4-3-1 right now.
We've had 31 penalties in the first 7 games. 31 penalties.
That is just ridiculous.
That's more than 4 penalties per game.
Average. Yeah.
Problem with that. Here's where it gets bad for us. We've set a trend. Now the opposing teams are going to know either we're going to get in the box a lot or we're going to try to stay out of that box and we're going to be weak.
Right.
So now we've cut ourselves on this one. It's going to be harder for us to deal with. Mm-hmm. Other teams are going to see our penalty box time, going to know we're not mitigating it well, and they're going to capitalize on that.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm watching Joe all the time. Everybody watches Joe. Trust me.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard. Joe. It's hard not to know where I am because I'm usually loud enough for you to hear all the way up in New York City.
All right. So here's our other problem.
And upstate New York.
Here's the other problem we have. Wednesday is going to be a great game. Right here against the Ice Chickens.
Uh-huh.
Then we go away again for a stretch.
Hey, we've been doing good on the road.
Rangers, Devils, Islanders, and then we got to go to Sweden to play the Sabres.
They are killing us with the schedule this year.
They are.
See what happens when you win all those games?
That's what happens.
Following season,
always hard.
They rape you with these types of schedules.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fact, folks, and you know I called it.
But here's the good thing. These 2 away stretches are the 2 longest of the entire season for us.
That's correct.
Until we get playoff issues.
You got a lot more home games towards the end of the season.
Have a lot more home games. We're going to be spending a lot more time here.
But you got to play better in New York, too.
Well, hopefully by that time.
You got to play better in the Hadley Arena.
We'll be ready, and we'll be gelled better. But we're appearing very weak and weary.
Stop Cindy Crosby. Stop Cindy Crosby.
Yes,
you
please.
Stop Cindy Crosby, you have a better chance of winning that game.
Yep.
Bottom line.
Well, bottom line is we need to show some life. We have shown no life in our shot taking. We're getting passes intercepted, if they're even making it to anyone at all, because I've seen passes go to empty ice 5 out of 10 times. Why are we not picking up these passes? Why are we not in position? Why are we not ready for this? We had some great position on Saturday's game.
Yeah.
Still didn't capitalize on it.
Sure.
And they even said that's some of the best we've seen some of the best plays that just can't get in the goal. We got to find the middle ground and get that working right.
Absolutely, and this is imperative.
Yes.
Moving forward for our team. Is that right, Deborah?
Yep, that's right.
I'm just looking at him, and he's just like looking in space.
I know. Well, just so you guys know, folks, Devin's got a whole new board that he's working with. Got all these lines coming in. All these mics are working now. He's got music. He's got phones. Speaking of the phone, 727-474-8786.
Woohoo! Quick pitch.
That is live right there. Yeah, that might actually be a winner. There's a lot of 7s in that number.
Mm-hmm.
Just like our Awesome 7 line.
Awesome 7 line.
So he's got himself his computer going. He's got music going. He's got the Facebook going. He's got all these different lines in this
chat room.
big, huge new board. And he's doing a great job. So definitely props to Devin tonight for doing a great job out here. How's it sound? Good?
It sounds pretty good.
Loving it.
Loving it. That's always a good thing. And
that's right.
I was happy just this morning because I was worried that
I'm happy every morning, Joe.
Devin was getting drunk.
Well, yeah.
I know somebody else like that. And and I was like,
throwing stones.
Is he going? And you know me, I don't give a damn.
Yes.
Is he going to wake up this morning at some point? Mm-hmm. Is he going to check in with me? Because, I have to pick him up. I have to drive to Oshkosh and pick his butt up and bring it back to beautiful Palm Harbor, Florida. And this is Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers corporate headquarters, I might add.
Yeah.
So, I had to make sure that he was out of bed and that, he wasn't,
Hey, any more corporate headquarter emails or mail from us? Talking about how good the show is?
Well, all I can say is that the Tuesday night show has been consistently near 200 each and every show,
That's good.
and that is our goal for this show now,
Yes.
is to get it over 150.
So, folks, I'm asking for your help. Joe seems to think that the Tuesday show is the best show
It is.
with the best viewership. I seem to think that Sunday is going to overshadow that very quickly. So here's my challenge to you. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Log in on Sunday night. You got nothing better to do. There's nothing good on TV.
Well, Eddie Murray has something.
The Bolts aren't playing tonight.
My friend Eddie Murray
Yeah,
has got
he
a new
does.
girlfriend, so he's been getting busy with it.
So, Eddie, get your girlfriend on Thunderstrikers, and y'all both log in and watch from different phones, and let's get this viewership way up. Because the secret is, and Joe doesn't even know this yet, I've been talking to people at the Lightning, and they're taking some interest in this show. They like that we put a positive spin on things. They like that we don't do rumors. They like we work with facts, but we have a lot of fun doing this show. And if the viewership gets high enough, we're going to start doing this from Amalie Arena on game night. They may be giving us some spot stuff. So, folks,
Why would you not want to
need to
give us
have you.
spots?
need to have you
How
on.
good would that be?
I know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go across the board. We got 10 minutes left. Let's talk about all these other teams and how well they're doing. Sabres. Come on, guys. 7-1. Being from Buffalo, being a Buffalo guy, they're my second favorite team just because of the geographic where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to give props to the Sabres. Congratulations, guys. 7-1 is nothing to laugh at. Great job. You guys are killing it on the ice. I'm actually concerned this year when you play us. I really am.
Hi, Joey Barnett.
Hey, Joey. All right. So, Pittsburgh,
Mhm.
6-3.
We're gonna beat them.
I hope so.
I'm confident.
Okay.
I'm confident.
Because they're doing real well. Edmonton, 7-1. And our favorite team, Colorado, 7-0
Yeah.
and 1.
Huh.
My goodness.
Yeah.
We should be getting these numbers. We are not. We seem to be a little more like Ottawa, who's 1-5. Who they beat? Us. Or the Rangers, who are 2-3. We're not looking so good. We are 3-2-3. That is not a way to start a season.
Yeah. Well, we just need to get it done, and we need to wake up and smell the coffee. Captain Stamkos, Coach Cooper, coaching staff, get it together because this is not a good thing with the inconsistency and like he was talking about. We need to be more consistent, and that's the bottom line. We need to win games. We need to be more consistent. We need to make sure that we get the help for Vassy and we get the help for his backup as well. It's not a one-man team here.
Our superstars are not stepping up. Okay? I just pulled up Cooch just to see somebody on the list here. Cooch had 0 points last game against Colorado.
Yeah.
None. Cooch had 0 points against Boston. None. So his points came from Montreal and Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing with Ottawa.
Right.
Cooch, where are you at?
You need to get it done.
You are one of our top players.
This is
Love you
a
to death.
top line with Stamkos, Point, and Kucherov. That's a top line.
Point is not even in the top 5 for points so far.
They need to produce. You got that huge contract now. Let's man up and start earning that contract.
I love it, but I hate to see the 7th line outshining our first line.
Killorn, Sorelli, and Joseph.
Love it.
Our third line is unbelievable.
I'll tell you who I miss
And the fourth
already.
line too, though.
I miss Jamel Smith.
Well, he's down there on the crunch.
Yes.
He's down there.
Sorry to see the Crunch lost also. They had a pretty bad outing.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Cooper does tend to change the lines, though, right?
Yes.
As far as how performances are going and everything, he'll switch this,
Yep.
switch that. So you're never going to see a consistent. Well, I mean, the third line is consistent. it's pretty much consistent.
Yep.
Because the first line's getting broken up on and off.
Well, the first line is just not. I don't know what has happened. I don't know if Braden is still off with his hip. I don't know. He looked like he's firing his shots just as well as he did. His skating is on point. He's as fast as he was on point. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Jeez. His skating is awesome.
I'm just
He's
trying
got
to
the
figure
speed.
out what
He's got the skill. I don't know.
we got to do.
I
What
don't
we
know.
got to do. It's you scratch your head because the talent is here.
Yeah.
The players are here. The superstars are here.
Yep.
Line number 2. Palat, Johnson, Ward.
Well,
What do you
awesome.
think? Yeah.
The problem is Yanni's getting the scores.
Mhm.
Palat is not. You know, where's he? What happened to him? He was a superstar coming out of the season last year. He's just kind of skating the ice right now. He's got a couple goals, but nothing special.
Yeah.
So, and that seems to be the key of this whole season so far. Nothing special. We are not the Lightning we were last year. We are not going on the ice and making these other teams quake in their shoes.
Very.
It is. There's a big article on Raw Charge this year, or today,
Yeah.
talking about Cooper. We may not need to lose Cooper, but it's time for Cooper to make a different approach.
I posted the Raw Charges on the feeds all the time, and
Yep.
I read them all the time, and you know I don't always agree with what they say, but a lot of times I do.
Well, he's got a different approach. He's very calm, cool, collected. It may not be the way we need to be if we're going to be a more aggressive team.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe needs to sit a couple players for a game or two, and if you teach them, if you're not going to get out there and give 110%, you're going to sit and watch hockey.
Yeah.
And eventually, you're going to watch hockey from another team vantage point.
Exactly. Hello, Greg Smeeder. My good friend Greg Smeeder from our place. How are you, Greg? We got to get together. We're going to be going on vacation, leaving town on Thursday night. So we got to get together with you before Thursday.
Which means the show's going to get infinitely better next week.
Oh boy.
Which ultimately means
if I can figure out how to work Facebook.
If our co-host here can live up to the size 14.5 shoe and the high expectations and the hockey knowledge of yours truly.
Right, because I have no idea what hockey is.
Let's hope that he can live up to that huge monumental.
What's hockey? By the way, what happened to Witowski?
What do you mean? What happened to Witowski?
I haven't heard his name in 2 games.
Well, he's been fighting.
He's been fighting.
And that's what they bring him in for.
What else have been doing?
They don't bring him in for anything but to be a tough guy and to get into fights. That's what Witowski does. That's what Cernak does.
Yep.
That's why we have these heavy hitters. And remember, I told you, nobody's going to really want to mess with our big guys. They're going after all the other guys. They're not going after Cernak. Well, Cernak got pissed off and got into a fight.
Yes,
too.
he did.
Yeah.
So Witowski, Cernak, your regular guys are going to be fighting.
Which is good.
That's what they get paid to do.
Yeah, exactly. The hits are as important as the goals.
Because Victor Hedman and his 6'8" or whatever he is, he will not fight.
I know. Terrible.
He will not fight. He will not fight. But you got the little guys like Point and Gord and Johnson and Sorelli. They're like little pit bulls.
And I'm telling you, I think Sorelli is really going to be an asset this year.
Yeah.
He has picked up in the skating genre of your Stamkos and your Kucherov and your Hedmans. He is really coming out, and I'm also going to give credit to Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson is a great young player who is aggressive on the ice, who's aggressive on that puck, who's not afraid to take the chances. And hopefully, if these teams can get together and gel, we're going to have some more great hockey.
Let me give you some bad news.
I don't want bad news. Nobody wants bad news. All right.
Do we love Joseph?
Yes.
Do we love Sorelli?
Yes.
Do we love Sergachev?
Yes.
Do we love Cernak?
Where are we going with this?
This is your 2020 restricted free agent list.
Yeah.
And guess what? folks. You're not going to be able to keep all 4 of these guys because right now you have $74 million spent on 14 contracts, 14 players. How the hell are you going to keep Cernak, Sergio, Sorelli, and Joseph?
Yep.
Who do you let go? Well, now remember, there's the expansion draft going to be happening, and you're going to lose a player. That's going to happen. You're going to lose a player from the expansion draft.
Yep.
And then you have to see if you can cut one of these $5 million a year guys, and we have several of them.
Several.
Including Mr. Kaloran that makes quite a bit. You do have some guys that are making a lot of money, and it ultimately may bring a loss to one of these 4 guys.
Yep.
And I don't think that Joseph is going to make that much money to where it's going to be a huge problem. Sorelli is going to earn his stripes. He is going to earn his pay raise.
And I'll tell you what.
And Sergachev, too.
I'm bringing his name back in again. Even Cooper is now talking about Shattenkirk. He's saying, and I quote, he's brought some personality. There's no question about that. Yeah. I think he's brought a little accountability. And that is another great key word for our team. Yeah. Other than consistency is accountability. You have to be accountability in everything you do. In the passes you make, in the shots you take, in your ice time, in your penalty time, you have to be accountable for your actions.
Absolutely.
And we are seeing some of these high-priced players, like you just said, not being accountable for their actions. Let's fix that, folks.
We have to fix that. And in the meantime, we have run out of time.
Yay!
So I'm going to give it to my producer, Mr. Devin Stopford, for his final thought.
Thank you for listening to the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers. Please subscribe to our YouTube, our Castbox, and our Facebook channel. Let your friends know about the show. And we will see you Tuesday night where we'll be broadcasting live from the WZIG 104.1 FM radio booth in scenic Palm Harbor, Florida at Snapper's Grill and Comedy Club. And let's go Bolts, and I am your producer, Devin.
Nice job, Devin. Nice job.
I am your producer, Devin.
That's a good one.
You sound like a robot.
He's a great producer. No, I'm loving it.
He's good.
He's not great. So how do you like the new equipment? Does it work out good for you?
Yeah, it does.
Folks, I hope this sounds better. Hope you're liking this show. It's going to keep getting better each time. We want to be more interactive. We want to be busier. We want to have some fun. We want back and forth from the crowd that we're talking to. So please, don't be shy. Drop in, say hello. Thank you for everybody today who said hello on the Facebook page. Give us a call. Give us a shout. Really, this is your show. We want you to be in it. And that's my final 2 cents for the day.
Well said.
It is well said, Joe. You know what? It is well said.
And it's not even scripted.
Yeah, I just made that up.
And as always, I am not going to give you any scripts. I am not going to read off any prompters or anything like that. I give it to you straight from the heart. It's been 3 years, and I love every minute of this. And I'm going to keep on doing what I do. And, these new additions to the team are outstanding right now. And I can say that because, I'm the boss. But they are great, and they are awesome. There you go, guys. So join us Tuesday night, live, WZIG 104.1 FM, and beautiful, scenic Palm Harbor, Florida, my home, and the home of the corporate office of the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers.
And, folks, if you can, come and see it live. Because the food at Snappers is so good. I have never been to a bar/comedy club that has had awesome wings and awesome sushi in the same place.
Everything's good.
Amazing.
Their burgers are good. I've been going there for over 20 years.
And they're friendly.
They are awesome. I've been going over there for 20 years. They know me very well. Just like all my sponsors do for the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers. Every single one of our sponsors. Every year, and before I close out, let me just remind everybody.
Bolts Run.
Toy Drive.
Toy Drive.
We got the Bolts Run. The Bolts Run is the 19th annual.
Yeah.
Sunday, October 27th. The first race is 7:30 a.m., which this guy will be up for. Visit TampaBayLightning.com/BoltRun for more information.
Outstanding.
So that's it tonight. Hey, everybody, join us on Tuesday night from Snappers Grill live. It's
And come
Tampabay
see us
Thunderstrikers.
next
Come on
Sunday.
down. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got a lot of things going on. You'll see. We're going to let you know on Tuesday what's going to be happening over the next few shows in more detail. We didn't really say anything about it yet, but me and Devin are going on vacation, so we need to have the show go on, and fortunately,
I got it.
the man is under a tremendous amount of pressure. As I said before, those shoes are so hard to fill. I just can't imagine him doing it. But if he does it, hey.
If anyone
He
knows
makes me look good.
pressure that I'm supposed to be under, please give me a shout. Let me know, because I don't feel the pressure, and maybe I'm missing something. So yeah, let me know if there's some pressure I'm missing.
It's terrible that he's missing the pressure, because I apply the pressure when I each and every week come into your
Facebook page, YouTube channel, Castbox,
and you hear my voice.
iTunes soon.
iTunes
Yep.
coming soon.
Yeah, look at all the fun stuff we're
iHeart.
doing. iHeartRadio,
Oh,
yeah,
imagine us on
yeah.
iHeart. That would be nice.
It'll be soon.
I gotta
Maybe
get
some of these other radio stations will take notice.
we gotta get a RSS feed.
We can do that.
Yep.
That's easy.
Yeah, we're building it.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
We're building it. Tuesday night. Join us then. Good night, folks.
See you then. Good night.
Cue the radio.
What we do is, with the music up, now we can talk all day long, because all four of them mics are down. All they hear is music. We could be playing blues and Teddy's and shit. They can't hear nothing. So that's one of your things you gotta make sure.
Yeah.
When we kill the show, kill our mics, so we can laugh and now we're trying to pick our noses. We don't pick our noses because they're so far. It's awesome.